Hey gang, got my Snap-on CT661. We're making a repair. This little washer sleeve has broken. This is the new one here. This is the old one right there. As you can try and focus, it's cracked. It's cracked right there. Anyway, we're going to loosen these screws here, all these screws here, and I'm going to be doing multiple videos and just put it all together and show you how to do this. Okay guys, we removed this top cover from the bottom unit. We were using a T9. You'll probably find it at Sears or any hardware store here. Next you're going to remove, I believe it's this whole contraption, and if we, sorry we can't focus, but there's a little plug for the light. I wish there was more in focus, but he just unplugs right there. So unplug that guy and then remove this whole thing. Okay, we remove the plug, and next you need to separate this from the motor here. And then what you have to do is kind of squeeze this apart and then separate these two. And because of my limited capability with the camera, you're just going to have to fiddle with it and bring it apart, and we'll show you that next. Okay gang, we'll remove this front unit right here, and an easy way to do it, I'm going to try my best, is to put a little screwdriver on the side that's giving you problems. There's a little tiny area, and pry these two little arms apart, and the next we're going to be just popping this guy out. So let's see if that'll happen. And you'll see these 3 gears in here. 2 are on that base and 1's right there. So we're going to get those apart and come back. Okay, so we removed the top part. Next, there's a snap ring here, and you want to take the snap ring out with some snap ring pliers. And at this point, this contraption will come out. So here's the anvil. This is your hammering mechanism, and you didn't see, but this is the lower end of the part that came off. So now we're going to reassemble it. Okay, so here we have our new part right here, and you can see the old part is broken. So all you'll do, hold the camera up just a little bit, there you go. He just goes in right like that, set him on there, and then take your part and just put him all back in there and get him good and lined up. Well, let's see. Okay, oh yeah, line it up inside there. See what's going on here. Okay, so I cleaned everything up, and basically he's just going to slide in from the other side. But it appeared you had to kind of put some force into it. So just put him down in there, line him up, and you got to press him through. Okay, see here? Now it's seated properly right there. And then just put him back in there. You know what? Bet you if you put it right there. Okay guys, so what I had to do was put him in through the other side and then tap him in with either an extension or something like that. And then I put the rotating anvil in, and then back like here. So now I'm going to put the snap ring in, and then the gears, and I'll show you it. Okay, guys? We've put the snap ring back in. We put the 3 gears back in. We'll put this cover back on, and then put it back on the motor assembly. Just remember, when you're putting it back together, make sure this goes at the bottom. Okay? Okay, so actually this primary ring gear right here separates from this little cover. So we'll just line all the gears up, put this cover back on, and we'll put it back on the main housing. Okay, so we put it back on the main housing. Just rotate this guy around and eventually you'll get it. But a little final check is turn your hammer right here and make sure he's turning back there. And so we're gonna put him back in. Don't forget to plug in your light and get back. Okay, guys, hopefully you were able to plug it back in. One more thing before you put the top back on is make sure this ribbon does not get in the way of the top housing when you put it back together. So let's put the top housing back on and do a final check. Okay, gang, we're back. Function check. See, we got a light, but we only kept one light. But as you can see, it's good. Here's the catalog. This is the part that we replaced right there, but that's the 561. And we got 661, which it doesn't show that as a serviceable part. So Snap-on, I'm a little disappointed in you. And this actually is a fair to poor gun. This is the bad boy you want, by the way. Half the